Good morning, this is Wayne Bilal with another smart profit maximizing moment. And here's Tessie snacking on her treat. We're going to put her down. She's getting heavy and shedding a little bit. Anyways, it is the day after the official close of the 2018 tax season. Wow. Sorry we didn't do one of these in the last 2 days, but you know, it was deadline time and it was crazy and I was tired and I'm still a little draggy today, but we'll do what we can. Let me do a better job introducing myself. My name is Wayne Bilal. I'm the founder of a local CPA firm located in El Paso, Texas. We specialize in three things, really: helping our business owners make more money, which is part of what these videos are for. All right, there's a ton of these profit moments since the beginning of the year. I also am the creator of the Smart Profit Maximizing System and soon to be author of the Hidden Profits 21 Steps to Finding the Gold Hiding in Your Business. It's a working title. I'm not sure what it's going to end up being. The editor will just help me decide that. Anyways, also, tax planning. We're literally moving into tax planning season. I'm going to be talking more about that in the next 2 weeks. And then it's from now till the end of the year is when you have time to do something about it. In the last 3 years alone, we've helped our clients save over $4.3 million. That's real money that they got to keep, not send to the IRS. And of course, we do tax returns, which we just finished, and I don't really want to talk about it anymore. Today, we're going to talk about flying blind leads to disasters. Entrepreneurs often wing it. You know, it's what they do. Managing by the seat of their pants and flying blind. They forgot about staying on top of their performance numbers. Now, like when you're small, that's not that hard. You kind of know what's going on. But as you grow, that winging it's going to give you a problem, because if you don't have proper feedback, you can't get a clear picture of what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Now, some business owners are simply undisciplined or too lazy. It's because they can't find them. But more often than not, it's because they don't know what numbers to look at. Very few of that are lazy, or they wouldn't have started a business. But some are, you know, they're just undisciplined. What is it you should be looking at? Well, the reports that I think you should start with is that first I would recommend these. A morning report that shows your daily balance, daily sales, receivable balance, and payables balance. Get with your accountant to help you set it up in your bookkeeping system. If you're using QuickBooks, those can be set up as a memorized report that you can get quickly. A weekly list of customer orders not yet invoiced or delivered, your work in process. This is important. You need to stay on top of that, because that's money sitting on your shelf, sitting in your warehouse, sitting on your manufacturing floor that needs to get out to the customer so that you can bill it. A monthly balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement. You need to get with your CPA, your accountant, so that they can set one up for you so that you can run it every month. Monthly sales report by customer and by product, so you can see what's selling and what's not. I could spend a lot more time on this, but I'm going pretty fast. But you know, it's pretty much those, and then whatever other numbers you think are vital to your success. Number of orders that are, you know, number of sales calls made, number of prospects that walked in the store, the number that put in an application, the number that actually bought, whatever. Two other reports I recommend are called the 515 report and the Go for Broke report. These are more to do with employee management and quality control. All right. The 515 report is so named because it requires no more than 15 minutes to write or 5 minutes to read. It should be submitted every Friday by most employees of the company. You don't need everybody, but should be pretty close to most. The first part of the report is pretty simple. It's a simple description of what they did during the last week. Most employees find that when they have to describe their work week after week, their ability to describe what's going on becomes refined and more detailed. If they do not become more adept at defining their work, if the reports become boring and repetitive, this comes across as a danger signal that you need to talk to them. Your employer requires a job. What your employer requires is more challenge normally, you know, or a job description, or both. The second part of the 515 report is a blunt description of the employees' morale and the morale they see in their department. See this a lot of times when I was using these at Coca-Cola. It's like, my morale's fine, but the rest of my people, they're upset. You'll see that a lot, all right? The last part requires everyone to present, and this is probably the key, probably as important as anything else, and the biggest reason this is going to help you make profit. Every employee has to present one idea that should improve their job, their department, or the company. One idea a week for 52 weeks for every employee. An unspoken rule is that all ideas, suggestions, and problems presented in the reports are acted upon within the following week, if possible. A longer delay would be ineffective and demoralizing. Acted upon doesn't mean implemented. It means like, good idea. Let's talk about it. Let me get a feel for it. Okay, here's what I'm going to need. Okay, can you do it? Once a month, suspend the 515 report and make way for the Go for Broke report. So you're going to do it 3 weeks, and 1 week you're going to do the Go for Broke report. This report is an attempt by every person in the company to list everything in his or her department or anywhere else in the company that the employee believes is broken, needs fixing, including interactions between employees. It is company-wide inventory of what needs to be noticed, changed, improved, or checked. The writers of the longest, most original, most humorous, and the best thought out Go for Broke reports should get some sort of reward, movie ticket, something, whatever, something not big, something small. In most cases, the things needing repair are fixed by the person identifying the problems. I've not seen or heard of anything that improves a company as thoroughly as these 515 Go for Broke reports. Seriously. I'd start them when you get to about 10 to 15 employees, definitely 15 or more. You're starting to get to a point where it's harder to have day-to-day interaction. That's when those reports really start to work. I did it. I had 30 to 40 employees, and it really helped. Even when some were off-site. I was in El Paso, somewhere in Tucson, and in Waco. Yeah, I think. Now my mind has left me. That's what happens when you work a little more than you should. Until next time, this is Wayne Bilal saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.